Is this festive?
Dude, it looks tight.
So you get the $5 sushi.
I get the $5 sushi, and
You know what's banging there? Is the spring rolls.
There's spring rolls?
Do you know what a spring roll is?
Yes,
Let me
I know
just.
I'm not an uncultured swine.
What is a spring roll?
A spring...
Tell me then.
Is it the clear?
I like how you say you're not an uncultured swine, but yet you're asking me for clarification what a spring roll is. Yeah, no, that is super sprouts of you.
It's not sprouts.
Health. Or that GMC, you know? Where'd you get that? GMC? Yeah, you ready to get fucking drilled? Just reamed? You've been going. You haven't had
I feel like I'm wheezing. Oh my god. Did you see
have-
my picture on Instagram?
No. Oh.
It's been a day.
On your story?
It's been a day, my guy.
What happened? Tell me about it. Do you want my inhaler? Do you
Yeah,
feel a little
I feel
wheezy?
like I need it.
Dude, I don't have corona. I'll share it.
I had it.
I got this at Algodones.
I don't want to risk it. No.
Love this couch. This is the definition of
You love it?
luxury.
I'm kind of like I'm like a man child.
Like rolling around in it.
Yeah, look at
Like you can't sit properly
No,
in
no,
an
no.
adult couch.
No.
Was your family like the kind of Mexican family that had like the plastic around the couch?
No.
See, that's my family. Or my tata had a fucking towel underneath or on top because he dyed his hair. And like the dye would get on the couch. My nana didn't want him to get on the couch, so we always had a towel. And you can't hear me properly?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was way too loud.
So you can't do that.
I know, but it's the thing. You never know. It's a roller coaster. with
Okay,
me,
here,
Buckaroo.
let's start this. Let's both just take a couple deep breaths.
Okay, hold on. Oh, can I want to gulp in the microphone.
Go ahead. ASMR.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
I did. Okay, I'm going to do my silly little intro.
Okay, yeah. I don't have to participate. do
No,
I?
no, no.
I just sit here and listen.
That can't be mine. Is that yours? Or is it mine?
You can see it. Can you not see it? Is mine blinking?
I just got cozy.
Is it Hot Lips? You tell me.
It's fucking Hot Lips, dude.
What the fuck,
It's Hot
dude?
Lips,
There's
dude.
Hold on.
We're never going to start this. How did that happen?
That
Did somebody break into your car? What's going on?
I'm embarrassed. I'm so sorry.
Wow. This has been quite an intro to a podcast.
It's the environment. She doesn't like it.
It's the environment. We're in the hood.
Listen, she's used to it.
I think.
Okay.
This might be the most banger of an intro of a podcast that I've
Did
done.
you get the
so
alarm?
far.
Okay. All right.
All right, I think
you
we're good.
singing?
We look great.
We look like two friends. Okay.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the YumaSeen. This episode, I have a very, very good friend of mine. This has been a long time coming with a podcast. I feel like I say that for a lot of podcasts, but this person has been a supporter of all of our podcasts. She's had a podcast of herself. She's had a podcast herself, a very creative...
You're fake. Tell me the name of it. You don't even know the name.
I don't know
You're
the name.
You're fake. You're so fake.
You had like 3 episodes. You never promoted it.
Oh.
Can I just... Can I...
Okay,
dude,
do your intro,
here's
because
the
I'm
thing.
about to go ham
I just
on
want
you.
to say nice things about you. You don't even let me, dude.
Okay, go.
This
go.
is my
All right, phony, go.
This is my reaction to you right now. I just want to do this. Oh, I'm so mad at you right now.
Go, finish it. I want to hear it.
Dude, you
Do
know what?
a
No,
proper
this is going to
intro.
be a serious thing. I wanted to have you on because you're a great friend. You've always supported our stuff.
Thank you.
Stoked and stroked. All my stuff. This YumaSeen podcast. You always participated in the. And you're doing your thing creatively. You've been taking a lot of pictures. You've been hustling.
Yeah, I've
I
been
hate that
trying.
word. I don't know why I say
Oh,
it.
I love
hate,
it. I
hate
love
myself.
being a hustler.
I don't like
like
this.
the hard R at the end of hustler.
There you go. Just be, you know.
I'm being myself.
Okay.
I'm just like, I
You're
feel like a
good.
toad. But I do love the word hustler. For me, like, I love like this ghetto fabulous like kind of lifestyle.
Okay.
I don't listen to rap, but
Yeah.
I do love like the lingo, and I do love the word hustler.
But do you mean like in the sense like hustler like from hip hop?
I don't like how you say it.
hustler?
Yeah, like
What's wrong with you?
You give it the urban flair that it doesn't need.
No, I don't. You're
Like-
good right there.
And now I'm too loud.
No,
See,
no, no.
I can never please you.
Here's the thing. I want you to be loud. I want you to be you, and I want you to be comfortable, and I want you to be.
I'm comfortable. Listen, I need to do this with my arm to prove?
No, you're good. Look at that.
Okay, you don't want me to do this with my arm.
Anyways,
You'd go with the A,
Okay,
and you need to like when I talk about like if I were to tell somebody, "How you doing?" Oh, well, I'm a hustler.
I'm a hustler. But
We say it very different.
I don't say it though, because I don't like the word.
Okay.
Like I don't like when people are like, "Dude, I'm out here hustling." I'm like, "You're lying," because you
Yeah.
say you are. If you were, you don't have to say it.
Continue saying good things about me.
I just think you're a very good friend. You've always supported me, and I love that you're always striving to do new creative things.
Thank
like
you.
art teacher,
Love that.
photography. You're always doing something creative,
I was going to say the same thing about
and
you.
you're hilarious.
I was going to say that for the end. After I reamed you, I was going to go off and tell you how much I love you. And
You're awesome.
so, but do we want to, is that your intro?
I mean, I'm kind of done. This
Okay.
shirt's a little bit too big, so it's like pulling.
See, I was an idiot and I made my shirt into a crop top.
So now it's like,
Now it's just like, I'm like, okay, hold on. I hope my gut's not showing, but it's fine.
yeah.
It's very white. I'm just so pale, it's not. Anyways.
Yeah, but I mean, you look great, dude.
Thanks. I love you so much. Right back at you with all the compliments.
I'm fucking
You know what I was
scared.
thinking about? Yeah. But we'll
We'll
get there
into
soon.
it.
We'll
Let's
get
just
into
work
it.
let's-
We'll get there soon.
Just work
But you know
our
what I was
way.
thinking about? I like manifest my life. I swear, and
What do
I'm
you
gonna
mean?
sound like a dork.
What do you mean?
Okay, so
Tell
I've-
me, tell me about it.
Okay, you're gonna get such a
Tell
big
me about
head,
it.
and I hate it.
Why?
I hate it so much
I'm like,
because
tell me about it.
you're Mr. Yuma County. Everybody loves you.
No, it's
and they
not
do.
true.
I haven't met one person that doesn't like you.
Oh,
and
you
you
ask
know
people
why?
now.
Because you really are. You're just a silly little goose. But then when I give you that compliment, you're so humble about it. Like we get it. But if someone were to say like, "Oh, everybody loves you," I'm like, I know. Like you're so humble about it.
No, I'm not.
But I manifested our friendship, and what I mean
Oh,
by
like
that,
you mean like you thought about it?
I knew
You
we were going to
sat-
be friends. I knew we were going to be friends. I knew of you. And I remember I was listening to your first podcast. Don't even say it was like
Which one? Don't be fake. Which one? What's it called? What
Oh,
was the
don't-
name?
it was,
Which podcast?
don't shut
I've
up.
had numerous ones.
I know. It was the ones that you did with your Phoenix friends. Adeline. Ow! I'm sorry. Sorry. Was that right? Am I right though? Am I right?
Here's one
Dude,
tip, and you can continue. If
I'm
you want to
sorry.
yell that
I
way.
can't. I know. I'm so sorry. That was
People
so
still
rude.
love you, dude.
I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
Okay.
Hey,
Anyways,
you're here.
I need to use my inhaler again. Adeline.
You're not
Hey,
wheezing.
I know, but I'm nervous.
Don't
Adeline.
be nervous. Take a
I'm
breath.
nervous
We're
because I
pals.
yelled. Listen. You think I'm afraid to freaking talk in front of people?
You guys suck.
Not. Adeline. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Anyways, I used to listen to this, right? And it was like all about like creativity
Yeah.
and things like that.
My buds.
And I used to think like I'm gonna be friends with that guy. I'm gonna weasel myself into that guy's life, and I did.
Weasel?
I don't remember the first time we like officially met.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you.
It was probably at the Pint House where you're like,
There-
like when you walk into the Pint House and it's like a hallway.
And where
Your
you-
favorite thing is to walk to walk through the hallway of the Pint House, and you're just like, hey, you give people hugs. That's why I'm saying like you're Mr. Human County. Like you know everybody.
No, because the people that I hang out with hang out at the Pine House. So it's like if a clown, that's like saying a clown isn't popular at like a carnival. You know what I'm saying? They go to. That's what, but you know.
Look at my party trick. Okay.
Oh yeah,
nails.
do it.
I
Hold
have
on.
to use my ring. Oh.
No, it's okay. I can cut that out.
Okay.
I won't, though.
I usually don't wear this ring on this finger.
Yeah.
Can I wait? Hold that. I need to switch out to the prop.
Hold on.
Don't open it.
Oh, okay. You're
Don't-
almost there. Look at.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. And take 3.
Here we go. Dude, sick.
And then once it gets to this point,
Yeah, you're
you
like,
use
I'm
the
not
finger.
gonna do
You
that.
finger it.
Do you have like a weird thing that you do before you open cans? I didn't see you do it, but like.
I opened it so busted. Of course,
do you
when
wanna
we're
help you?
recording. I mean, it's sideways open.
No, here I got you, dude. So Kelsey tried to do her party trick, but she opened it kind of like an asshole. So I'm just helping her out.
It's
here.
fine. I mean,
you
I'm a
go.
little embarrassed.
I have a bad habit of like we'll do things on the podcast, but a lot of people listen to it, so they're like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. You know?
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
So then I just had to.
See, I'm a visual person.
Me too.
All the podcasts that I've listened to of yours, it's all been the visual one.
You had to, huh?
I'm just a art teacher. I'm a visual gal. I'm a visual
Yeah.
gal.
Okay. But to go back to your thing, so you've been manifesting on our friendship.
I have.
Yeah.
I don't remember the first time we met, but I do remember.
Probably Pine House.
Probably Pint House. But I do remember after the first time we met, I go, you fucking
We're a
silly
fucking
bitch.
pass.
I go, this guy, I got him. I hooked him. I hooked him. I knew I got you.
Dude,
and I was
we
like,
were
he's going to
fucking
love me.
He's gonna love me.
We are gonna be good old silly goose pals.
Oh,
I
and
knew it.
And then now it's been like what, like 2 years? Not that long.
What a beautiful friendship.
I think it's a beautiful friendship.
I do too.
We've evolved. We've changed.
And now we're gonna talk about the dark side of our
No,
friendship.
no.
Because I want to bring it up.
The dark side.
The dark side of our friendship
Keep talking. I'm just gonna move.
is the miscommunication.
Oh my God, that's my fucking relationship with everybody, Kelsey. You know how many people are listening to this right now? Maybe like 2, that are like, "Hallelujah, give it to him," sort of thing.
Because listen, again, I'm your biggest fan.
I love it.
When people ask me like, "Hey, can you shoot my wedding?" Listen, silly goose, I don't shoot weddings anymore. I need to
Why? We'll
first
get
of all,
into
because
it.
I'm a one-man show.
So am I.
I need to take like 2 Xanaxes. I just get like, you got 1 shot at the first kiss.
You get nervous?
I get so nervous. And then I've had instances where brides are mean to me. And then I got to just sit there and smile.
Think it's
Even though
'cause
I
you're
want
a
to pop
woman?
off. I think so.
It's because you're a woman.
Oh, yeah. The last wedding I did, well, no. 2 weddings ago, the worst wedding I've ever done in my life.
Why? You don't have to do it. We can get into it.
Yeah, we'll
later.
get it. Where the hell was I going with this? Anyways, I always tell people, go to Eric. Here's his contact information. Yeah, give you business. The least you can
I
do, my guy,
appreciate-
the least you can do, my guy, is text me back
Dude.
at a timely manner. A timely manner.
Okay.
Because sometimes you don't even text me back, and I go, I love him. I have to remind myself.
I love it.
I love him. He's a busy guy. He's hustling.
Oh,
He's a hustler.
No, you
And I do it with the A because that's you.
You lost me. You lost
He's a
me.
hustler.
No.
But then...
Who's this?
Who's
Oh, it's
this?
Jer. It's Jer.
God,
It's Jer.
Jared.
Jaid?
Yeah.
It's
Ooh.
Jer.
When the first time I met Jer, I heard his family call him Jaid.
Yeah.
And I'm half white, so I didn't
think-
know that's how you say his
I
name.
think you're more Mexican than you think.
I love you so much. It's the brows.
Yeah, he's
It's
gonna
the brows.
come in. He's gonna ruin it. What's up? Just come in. There he is, ruining it.
Look at him wearing a
What's up?
country ass jacket.
Huh? Yeah, we're in the middle of a pod.
Sorry, podcast.
Just kidding. Sorry, podcast.
Do you collect hay in that jacket?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a hay
Do you herd sheep?
heard she?
I like it.
Just rip him.
Hey, do all your exes live in Texas?
I look good.
You look country as hell, and you're wearing a camo hat too,
Yep.
and work boots.
I broke something.
Killed our light. These are his lights.
No, I just need.
Hey, but I will give you a compliment. This couch is elite, my guy.
This is all him too.
I'm digging it.
Compliment him the mini.
But that's not him. That's Ari Keeks.
That's all right.
That's all right.
I
I'm
would
not gonna-
85, maybe 75, 80% Ari Keeks, and
Okay,
then the
well,
rest.
that's a big chunk to give him credit for.
Yeah,
Is
but-
Ari Keeks in the car?
Yeah.
Of course she is.
You want to see her?
Can she come? Can you yell her name?
I should ask permission. Can she come?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm in charge
don't
here.
give
This
a
is
shit.
this is my rodeo now.
It is her
cowboy.
rodeo.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get.
Ring her up. Yeah, yeah. Get her on the ropes.
This has been great so far. I'm more excited for the beginning of this, like the stuff that that didn't happen. She's gonna be so excited. She's, somebody who's also a giant fan of you that's not named Eric Castaños.
She didn't want to get off because she's not ready.
Ari-
You're so beautiful. No, I love me some Ari Keeks.
Ari Keeks.
I love me some Ari Keeks. Hey,
Giant
this
fan.
is beautiful. And I was gonna give him a compliment. And he goes, "Oh, we'll give Jared a compliment." I know. I know for a fact that this is. He said 85% you. I would like to say 92. Yeah, your hair looks great.
She said she wasn't ready. You said you weren't ready.
When I don't look ready, like my face looks like a paper plate.
Yeah, my thing is not ready. Paper
like it's just like round and white.
After Thanksgiving.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, I spent Thanksgiving at Black Bear Diner this year. It was so sad.
Did you say your
Uh,
face looks like a paper plate?
Yeah, like there's just no dimension
Did
to
you just
it.
make that up
It's
right
like
now?
flat and white and round, My dad,
Oh,
my
my
whole life
God.
has always said I had a pie face. And that's why I think it's super important for young fathers to support their daughters, even if they're ugly. Just lie to them. Lie to them and tell them that they're beautiful. Because now I cake on my face, and I feel like I'm overdoing it because my dad said I had a
you
pie
can
face.
pull it back a little.
Nah. I like the cake. I like the caked up look. Are you guys leaving?
Are you
Why'd I
leaving?
say- Are you leaving?
Are you leaving?
Well, I'll miss you. What are you going to do this Friday night?
Let's party.
Party? I haven't partied in a while. I was just telling him 2020.
Been a weird year.
You look so country. I almost didn't recognize you.
So
You look like he looks like he's going to ag class. I love
I
it.
have ag at 444 period.
You did?
No, I have. Like,
I can barely hear you because I have hearing problems. I can. Yeah, I'm trying to read your lips.
You know, you can't really see your headphones, actually.
because of the black hair.
It's nice touch.
Yeah.
It's jet black, isn't it?
Well, not my roots. You can see like my kind of like my red hair. I'm a redhead.
Oh, I can't. I didn't notice.
It's because I'm half white.
We can head out, but let's grab some drinks.
Hey, absolutely, my guy. Absolutely, compa. See you later. That's
We're gonna go round up the horses.
little workman boots. What were we talking about?
I don't know, but one thing that I do, one thing that really stuck out in that whole interaction. Look at
I can't see.
his card sideways. You just went full blown English on him.
Are you leaving?
Are you leaving?
Bloody hell! That was terrible. I'm embarrassed with that one. I can't do accents at all.
Are you leaving?
Are you leaving?
Hey, he's gone. It's okay.
Okay.
Jared Keeks. Yeah. I don't know what we were into, but it doesn't matter because this is our party. This is our show. We can move however we
Yeah,
want.
I feel like I was giving you insults though, and I wanted to go back.
I
to
think
that.
they just saved my skin on that one.
I think God.
I think I just fucking.
I
hey,
think
dude,
God went.
And
here's
I
a
said,
gift.
"Hey, you need to come right now." Kelsey's ripping me apart.
She's doing it now. Come. You already told him ahead of time.
And now.
And come. I can't remember what the hell I was saying, but I do know that I do love you so much.
I love you too.
But we need to work on this.
I will take I will take a lot of responsibility for this, and I know why. And here's my thing. This isn't a justification.
Listen,
this is just
I'm
an
ready
explanation.
That is a bar. That's a bar.
I just made that up, and I need to
We
tell.
should rap together.
Oh my
That
god!
was
I don't have a
sick.
freestyle.
This
dude.
isn't a justification. This is an explanation.
Yeah, that's my thing.
That goes hard. Continue though. I like
Fire
that.
emoji. Fire
Uh-huh.
emoji. Fire emoji.
Continue. Give me your
My
explanation.
thing. Here's what happens. I'm being sincere.
I love the ice crunch.
Oh my god, I'm so bad at it.
No, I love it.
The last 3 episodes, I always have this set up, and I need to stop
No,
because
I love
A,
it.
ruining my teeth. B, people probably hate it. Anyways, justification, explanation, not justification. What did I say? This is not a justification. It's just an explanation. What happens is, my voice got deeper because I'm serious.
Yeah.
What happens is that I'll have my day right. I'm trying to be more disciplined with my workflow because that's the only way shit gets done. And right now it's
When you're your own boss, I get that.
yeah, 100. I didn't say that.
But no, I'm
Oh, okay. You sounded like I'm so defensive right now.
Yeah, hey, compadre.
It's been.
Hey, friend.
Hey, friend.
Hey, friend.
Hey, pal.
I'm backing you up here.
Hey, my guy.
This is trust fall.
I'm
Fall,
on your team.
I'll catch you. I agree.
Okay.
Because you're your own boss.
Yeah.
You are managing your own life, your own business.
It's hard.
I hear you.
So I have to.
Continue.
So every day there's like a list of non-negotiable things that I have to do. And one of those things that isn't on that list, one of those things that is on that list is a time block of replies. Because I know myself and people that listen to this podcast like know that I'm so exhausting when I talk about social media. I have a bad relationship with social media. And if I'm on my phone for too long and I start replying to people, granted I have your phone number, not your Instagram.
Yeah.
But if I start replying to people, anything will pull me to Instagram. I see something, I get resentful, I get angry, and then my day's ruined. So I give myself an hour to reply back to shit every day.
So if I text you
Here we
after
go.
that hour, you're not going to text me till the next day on that hour?
Yeah.
Is that why you replied to me over 24 hours later 2 days ago? No, not even last night.
Yeah.
When I sent you a message, my guy, Wednesday morning at 11:24, and then you sent me another message. You liked my message, and then you sent me another message last night at like
I acknowledged
at like
it.
7:48.
That was
Just
kinda
putting
late.
it. It was late. I think I'm giving you.
You could have been
an-
doing something. You could have made new plans.
I could have.
And I'm happy that you're here.
Yeah.
Do you like how I used a tactic? I used
Yeah,
kindness.
And
to
you made
kill
it
your
about me. You made it about me to change the subject
I
because I love
switched it
talking
to-
about myself. Listen, I get it,
Yeah.
but I don't like it.
I
It's already like I knew this from when we went to San Diego like 2 years ago.
Oh, that was a great
And I
time.
tried. Oh, silliest time.
that was
Re-
2 years ago?
It was like a year and a half. It's gonna be like 2 summers. That's when you had a bunch of bubble guts.
When I shit myself?
Yeah, so much.
Oh my God,
So
dude.
much. I also remember from that trip, like we had such good car talks.
Oh
Deep, good. car-
Deep good car talks.
I feel like you're my dad when you
No,
do
no,
this.
no, no, no.
I feel like
what
I'm doing something wrong,
I'm
Coach.
guiding you.
Coach, am I doing it right?
Yeah. You're good.
Papa, am I doing it right?
Papa. Yeah, no, that was fun. I think that's when we became really good friends. We went to San Diego. It was for Chris's birthday, and we all got a beach house.
Critter.
Yeah, everybody knows him as Critter. We all went to California for his birthday, and that's when we all became good friends because I had to give you a ride.
Because you had to give me a ride.
No,
My
not 'cause
God.
I had
hey,
to.
watch your language. Watch your language. I could have driven Hot Lips all by myself with Bailey.
Okay, so is your car named Hot Lips?
Okay, so here's the thing about Hot Lips. So when I got my car, I was like, I want to be like one of those
You're
girls.
not doing anything wrong.
I want to be like one of those girls. I want my own personalized license plate. And so I got a little silly.
Yeah.
However you think silly is.
Oh, Kelsey silly.
Yeah, I got a little silly. And so it was like late at night, and I was on a computer like trying to do it because you have to do it online.
You're not doing anything wrong.
Thank you. And so I was so silly to the point that I was trying to put Hell's Kels.
Look at that.
But I could. That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. That's what people
A
want to hear.
warm cup of coffee. Let me tell
There
you.
it is.
I was trying to put Hell's Kels, and there was too many letters. And
For your license plate?
For Hell's Kels.
Yeah.
And I was so silly I couldn't think of a solution to it. And so I was with my brother, and he was like, you should do Hot Lips. And it's like, my dad, do you know the show MASH?
I heard of it. Ew, that's disgusting.
I just burped.
That's fine.
Oh, are you talking about my burp?
No,
or
I
your
was talking about my
feet?
Circle K feet.
Dude. Okay.
What?
I call them San Luis feet.
That's great.
Or like when I...
This is why we're friends.
Yeah. But anyways, I couldn't think of Hell's Cow, so there's like a show called MASH that my dad would watch
I've
all
heard
the
of
time.
MASH. I never watched
And it's
it.
from the 70s. I've seen probably every episode over 10 times. But my dad watches it religiously. And there's this character called Hot Lips Houlihan. And my brother's like, you should do Hot Lips. You wear red lipstick every day. It'd be so funny. And
It's
at the
actually really
time,
smart.
I was a
Yeah.
little silly. And I was like, dude, that is funny. And now I'm an educator.
And you can't be walking around with Hot Lips
And
on
I
your...
got Hot Lips on my car, and I want to change it, but also it's a part of me now. You
But
know?
also, here, let me
Interfere.
Thank you. You also thought you were sea legs for a long time.
So a little side story. Back in high school, I was like a little chunky girl, and I was trying to fit in. And at the time, Tumblr was a really big deal.
Oh my
Remember
god!
Tumblr?
I love Tumblr.
Oh my god, I loved Tumblr, and everything that would pop up on my Tumblr was like Cali, Cowabunga,
Chicks.
like wearing like puka shells.
That was your
And-
shit. It was all
And
California
so I was like,
beach vibes.
so I was like, oh, dude, I like the Beach Boys. I can do this. And so like I became obsessed with the ocean.
Oh, that was-
My Tumblr was just like fucking sea turtles, sandy beaches,
And you were probably-
drinking out of coconuts. Like, it was so bad that like my senior year for prom, I got an aqua dress, and my mom made my corsage,
Oh my God,
and
I
instead of a
remember this.
flower, she put a starfish. My guy, a starfish. One time, I went to SeaWorld with my family. And I had a starfish in my hair. I made my own starfish like hair clip, and a fucking crow came on my head and started picking at the starfish, but it was picking at my head, and my head was bleeding. My family's just sitting there laughing, not trying to help at all. So I got it, threw it. The crow went and flew off with it.
That's fucked up.
And I think after that, I was like, let's take that down a notch.
My next question was, what was the death of sea legs? That.
I think it was that.
crow.
I think it was that, and it was just also like I don't look good in aqua, you know. I don't look, and I also went blonde because of it. I was
Oh my God.
blonde for
You
a
went
while,
full-
and it was just like I was so foolish.
You went full mermaid.
I went full mermaid, sea legs, my guy, and it just wasn't my vibe. I don't know what you know. Like when you're younger, you're just trying to be somebody you're not.
You have to try things out to know. But I bet you.
You've been the same guy, but you don't get it.
No, I have not.
Skater.
Oh, dude, I thought I was gonna be in Meta Militia. I was that guy. I rode quads my whole life, so I thought I was gonna be like
You're
in
a
that.
quad boy.
I'm a quad boy, dude. I'm
You're a
gonna
Lord Farquaad. Dude, that's dope.
That was
You're a Lord Farquaad.
dude.
That's
That
dope.
was me. I thought I was gonna be. I wanted to be.
So
a,
you like duned it. You went to
No,
the
I
dune-
went to a Golfo more. That was like
A
my
Golfo.
thing. I went to a Golfo more. That was my thing. I didn't like the dunes because a Golfo was my thing. I wanted to be different. That was always my shtick. I was like,
Same.
don't like it.
I want to stand out all the time.
Even right now, like I'm so frustrated
Yeah.
with like I get so annoyed with everything. And I'm like, it's literally in my head.
Yeah,
I'm like,
same.
nobody gives a fuck, but
I
I'm over
think-
here mad.
We're like narcissists. We want to
In
stand
a
out.
weird, yeah.
But like we're nice. We're
Yeah,
not
we're
mean.
kind.
Oh, I'm so kind.
I was having this conversation with Jordan yesterday, and I was like, right now, I just feel like fucking Jordan in his prime. I'm like, fuck everybody. I just want to be the best I can be, but I also want to shake your hand and just be really nice.
Yeah, it's like you want to support other people, but then you also compete with them in your head.
But I also want to leave everybody else in the dust.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Eat my dust.
Eat
Not
my-
even leave them. Eat it,
my
my
dust.
guy.
Yeah.
Eat it. Like but I also love like a sense of competition. Like when I see like other photographers work,
He fires you
it
up.
hurts my loins. It hurts my loins, but it also like I'm like, fuck, it's good.
It
It's
is good.
And then
Yeah.
it makes me like research and practice and try to do better, but I'll also like retweet. Well, I don't have a Twitter.
Yeah,
repost.
Twitter's whack.
Yeah, a repost or put on my story of their work. Like
Yeah.
you cannot deny that other people's work is good.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I have to tell like my students this and my niece this. Like just because I give someone else a compliment doesn't mean I'm putting you down. Just because someone else is doing good doesn't mean you suck.
Yeah, or like even you're not putting yourself down
Yeah,
either, right?
like that. But that's so easier said than done.
100%. Isn't
Like-
it? Go ahead.
Thanks. Like recently, because like during like November and December, it's like Christmas card month, and everybody takes family photos.
know.
I'm like laying in bed, and I'm just getting pissed. I'm like,
Yeah.
God, that's beautiful. God, you did such a good job, and it's just like I'm so hard on myself. I need to get better equipment.
Oh
like,
God, don't.
And it's not even the equipment.
No.
It's not the equipment. If you don't have the eye, get lost, brother.
But you have the eye.
I know, but it's just, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'll never be
100%.
good enough. I'm never, like, I always want to be better.
That's the things that make you good enough, though. I think that's a hard thing for people that don't have a creative career. It's harder for people that don't have that career to understand, because that's anybody, right? People that work as, I'm trying to think, like anything that you do.
Office job. Barf.
Barf,
Yeah.
barf, mega barf. People that do anything like that can be a big fueler for you, but it's a big. It can either kill you or
Build you up,
or
for
build
sure.
you up. Because I deal with that shit I have like lately. It's been horrible for me. I've been like locking myself in this bitch.
Yeah.
Because it's been bad.
I'm telling you, social media sucks. But it's
does
also
suck.
great. It's inspiring. Like, again, I see other people's artwork and like photography and videos and podcasts. I'm like, it's dope. But then I'm like, God, I look in the mirror and I go, you idiot. You sad sack of shit. You worthless crumb.
You know, you know what makes me really comfortable to like have these conversations is comedians and podcasts that I listen to now. Like
Which
they
ones
make
do
me
you listen
feel
to?
Tiger Belly.
Oh,
love,
do you listen to Bad Friends?
I love
Oh
that.
my God, hey, brother.
that.
I love them both. I
Dude,
love them both.
I've been loving Bobby Lee more and more because he's so.
Unapologetically like himself.
And you know how he stops and he's like, okay, I just want to take a second to just like apologize for blah, blah, blah. And like, I just love him
Yeah.
because him, that whole scene, like him, I listen to that. I know Santino's great as well. Your Mom's House is awesome. Obviously Rogan,
Yeah.
but just them, that whole, like, I think a lot of people listen to it, but from a creative point of view, I think what's cool is like they allow themselves to be, humans.
Yeah.
And, here, I'm not saying like my friends don't allow me to do that, but I think it's fun to have on this podcast, like my sense of responsibility is to do that still.
Yeah.
So like having you on and having people like just my friends, because I like people that I feel comfortable to have these conversations with, because like I think a lot of people feel self-conscious to
Be themselves.
be themselves, because dude, it like especially right now, this shit's tough.
Oh, for sure. I think like my whole life, even before, like there was two things that I was good at ever since like elementary school. It was like,
Sass.
well, I'm telling you wrong. It was like, oh, well, she's like a cute little creative one. She's a little crafty girl, right?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
always the little arts and craft girl.
Yeah.
And then it was like the talker. Like every parent-teacher conference, my teacher would be like, yo, she's great, but she doesn't shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
So I'm like, I remember like being at a high school and being like, what do I do? Like, I don't know what to do. All I'm good at is talking and creative. Oh, I should go to film school, to the worst school ever. Oh, we got to talk about that.
Go for it. This is your show.
The Art Institute,
Dude, go for
a
it.
mess.
Yeah.
a mess.
Yeah.
Depressing.
Okay. So tell people about that. So like when I graduated high school, I went to the Art Institute of Phoenix, and that's where I went to college. Shortly after.
What year did you graduate? High school.
High school, 11.
Okay, so
I'm a geese now.
Okay, so you're only a year older than me.
Yeah, I'm not that much older than you.
So you had been there. I'm telling you, I've been manifesting this friendship.
I
I followed you there.
I was forced to go there.
By who?
My mom.
You didn't want to go to college?
I didn't know what I wanted to do. My mom was just kind of like, "Well, this looks fun, right?" And I'm like, "I guess."
So expensive. Such
100K, my guy.
Such an expensive hobby we picked. I'm
That
still paying off student loans.
dude, still.
And I didn't even finish.
Seriously?
I didn't even finish.
Okay, finish your thing. So you went. So after high school.
I didn't know what I wanted to do, and then I just was like, okay, well, I'll go to the Art Institute. I know I'm a good talker.
Yeah.
I like creative things. At the time, I was starting to do a little bit of photography, and I liked videos. Like, I thought that was really interesting. And I'm like an old lady where I like to document things. Like, I love journaling. I love scrapbooking.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Where do you think you got that from?
I don't know. I just love, like, I like looking back at things. Again, I'm so full of myself. Like, when I want to look back at, like, my baby pictures, I'm a little bent
same.
because my parents only did one of, like, my brother. But guess
Aw.
what, my guy? He's the older one. So why
Yeah.
isn't there any of me?
Oh.
But I'm bitter about it. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I've always made sure, like, okay, well, I'm going to start documenting my life
I'm gonna
now.
document my own life.
Yeah, little fuckers. You don't want to document. You don't think I'm interesting? I'll do it myself. So I don't know. And then it was also that era where YouTube like got big, where people were like vlogging, and I loved just watching like travel vlogs. You know what I
people's
mean?
shit, yeah.
I don't care about people's lives. I just love their experiences.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So I thought, okay, I'm going to go to film school. I'm a storyteller. I can do it. It was just
Not your vibe.
not my vibe.
What-
And I knew it wasn't going to be my vibe. I went there for like the orientation,
Oh.
and I need to start listening to my.
Where
now
the,
I do.
where the peer mentors would talk to you, they would hype you up, they would show you around
Yeah.
the campus, they would
Yeah.
show you all the computers.
And then like the housing. Did you live at the housing?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so like just
Tough.
I can smell it. I can
Okay, explain
smell
people
it.
your experience of the housing, like when they showed it
Okay,
to
so
you.
it's an apartment complex. It's not even like dorms. It's an apartment complex
yeah.
where like normal people live too. So
Yeah.
you're living with regular civilians.
a lot of Indians.
So many Indians. Do you remember that holiday? It was like a holiday of lights.
Yeah.
I'm so uncultured, but there is a holiday of lights, and I remember like driving home one day, and there was Christmas lights everywhere in the middle of like February. I'm like, what's going on? Great people. I was just so confused.
There was just a lot of them.
Where was it located? Glendale?
I-17 and Dunlap.
Right by Castles and Coasters.
Right by Castles and Coasters. So a Metro Mall.
So sad.
Ghetto.
So sad.
Ghetto.
Like the worst part of Phoenix.
Yeah.
My depression hit hard. Like
Dude,
when
we'll
I
get into
gained
it.
like 60 pounds when I lived there.
Dude,
it was
I forget
wild.
that you went to AI.
It was wild. So then they're just bizarre people. And so like you went for like illustrating, right? You went for
I went for graphic design.
okay. See, like that's so smart. That's
Kind-
smart because it's a little bit of everything. It's a little sampler. You
That-
get some onion rings. You get some mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
You get a little sampler. Where I like in the film department, I was basically the only girl.
It's very niche.
It's very niche, and then it's like a teamwork effort, and they're all fucking weird. And most of them were like grown men obsessed with The Dark Knight, and like I had to do like
Christopher Nolan?
yes, I had to do acting classes, and our final we had to do like a monologue. Almost everybody wanted to be the Joker.
You fucking killed it, didn't you? I bet you killed
Well,
it.
I didn't because I was so depressed. I gained
you didn't give a
60
shit.
pounds. I was a uggo, just an uggo. So I just didn't feel like myself.
Uggo?
And just an uggo. You know what an
Like
uggo is?
inside and outside? Or just inside?
You know,
felt
I'm
like that?
always beautiful on the inside.
You look great.
But on the outside, it's always questionable. But
what does your dad call you? Plate face?
oh, a pie face.
Pie face?
But I look like a paper plate
Yeah, there
with
you
no makeup on,
Anyway.
with a couple little brown speckles for my freckles.
There you go.
But it was just the worst experience. I remember during the orientation, I had already put down my deposit. I already bought my art kit, and I'm like, okay, gotta go. I gotta do this. And during the orientation, you walk in kind of like right by the cafe, and
Oh,
there's like
yeah.
a certain smell.
On the left?
Yes,
Yeah.
there's a certain smell that will just piss me off if I ever smell it again, because that's what the whole place smelled like.
AI.
And it just like the people there, I couldn't make friends, and that's never happened to me before.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm a very social person, and I felt like I could not make friends.
Yeah.
I'm like, this place isn't for me. And I just left. I came back home to like help like raise my niece. And I thought, well, if I graduate there, what am I going to do? Move back to Yuma and record quinceañeras? Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Later on, I'm going to find out that does make good money. Like that is a fun job.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You never know.
But I'm over here like thinking big and dreaming big. And it just wasn't my vibe.
But why did you choose film? Why did you choose to try to study filmmaking over like graphic design or anything else?
Because I love art, but I never was told that I was like the best drawer or like, but that's all practice. Like now that I'm an art teacher, I'm like, I can make freaking cartoons if I wanted. Yeah, you just practice.
Oh, but design has changed too, like especially graphic design, because like when I got into graphic design, the sales pitch for me was what you said. It's kind of like a little bit of everything, because when I went, they gave me the orientation. I was going to do animation, like what Mark does.
Yeah.
And then because I was drawing a lot and a lot of characters, and I was just like, this is just what I like to do. And I was doing a lot of lettering. And they were like, well, you can do design and you can do a bunch of different things. And I was just kind of like, I
want to do something exciting.
Yeah, same. But as I move forward, it was the best thing I could have ever done, because that allowed me to break
see everything.
And as a designer now, you have to be a fucking renaissance man. Like you have to know a little bit of everything, and you have to be good at everything.
Yeah.
So
which is just so scary. Like,
oh, dude. Go ahead.
I feel like I half-ass everything I do, and like
now.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for me, and I'm like, hopefully this turns out good. And
Maybe.
Luckily, I just feel like the luckiest gal in the world.
But what about that makes you feel?
Because
this is a therapy session now. What about that makes you feel?
Should I lay down? I feel like that's like every. I mean, I thought that was like every artist, but I'm sitting next to one right now, and you're not thinking the same thing.
Hey, there you go.
I tweezed my eyebrows for this.
Did you really?
Last night.
Can I be honest with you? This morning I was flipping out. Did you see my fucking car? I think we talked about it prior to.
But you didn't tell me what happened. You just said,
Dude,
"Did you see my story?"
Okay. I know. It's because I was like worried about getting this thing started, and then we'll get back. Where did we stop?
I don't remember. Let's bookmark it. Art Institute, having no confidence.
Somewhere there. Okay, so prior to this, I was this is me being honest thing. This morning, my brain was running everywhere, because I was like, okay, what do I have to do? I have the podcast, I have the mini, I have to prepare for my shoots on Saturday, because Saturday is like dumb packed. Mm-hmm. This is my only time to prepare, because these people don't know where they want to do their locations. A lot of that is on me. So this morning I was like, what the fuck am I gonna wear for this goddamn podcast? I always wear this fucking hat, and I was like, I'm in love with this bomber jacket that I wore on Jose's podcast.
But you didn't want to dust
Clip to
it all?
Jose's podcast.
And go.
And we're back.
Welcome back. How was this podcast? Good? Welcome back.
It was such a silly goose time.
No, I'm saying like they clicked off and then they came back to us. How was it good? Okay, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That bomber jacket, love it. Wanted to wear it. I was like, already wore it. Don't want to wear that.
Yeah, we can't be an
Haven't
outfit
wore
for
this
Peter.
shirt. Haven't wore this shirt. Wore these pants. I was like, fuck it, dude. And then I ended up stumbling out of the house, and I was like, this is good enough.
That's
and
what
I was
I
like,
did.
I'm comfortable. I was like, I just need to be comfortable. And I was like, it doesn't matter, dude. Like, nobody gives a shit.
Just Kelsey.
So then, not even just Kelsey, but I was like, why does it matter to you? But these are the things that go through my head.
Every day.
That energy carried all day.
Mm-hmm.
And then it led to about an hour before this thing. All the energy had bundled up. I was rushing all day. Didn't take a chance to breathe and calm down.
Have you eaten today?
Numerous times, yeah.
Okay, that's all I care about. Do you have the right nutrients?
Nutrients. Has the nutrients. I ate a lot today. I have to, or else I become a cranky pants. Mm-hmm. I'm at Chevron, messaging one of my clients about a location. Me not paying attention. I back out. I'm at Chevron. I back out and I hit a barrier that covers the fucking thing, and hits the back of my shit. And I was like, instantly when I hit it, I was like, you're an idiot. You need to calm down. Everything, all the bad energy you had all day led to this moment. Yeah. So I calmed down instantly, and I was like, God, this is what needs to happen for me.
Don't you just want to laugh at yourself?
I
you're
did.
Just being so silly.
I was
you're
like,
being silly. You're being so.
You're being so
silly.
dumb,
like,
dude.
And that's the best word I can use to describe it. I love that word. I have it as a necklace.
Silly?
Look at.
You have a silly?
Shit. Look at.
It says silly.
In Old English.
I want a silly necklace.
It's such, like, because.
I'm gonna get a silly tat.
I want one so bad, because it's the best way I can describe just different things. Like when someone's being an ass to me.
Oh, you're being silly.
And I'm just like. you're being silly. And
Because-
it's me wanting to be like, yo, check yourself. I want to give him attitude, but that's not.
That doesn't do anything.
It's not going to do anything. You just tell him, stop being silly.
You're being silly.
Or we can just have a silly goose time. You know what I mean? Like, silly can literally mean anything.
It's up for interpretation.
Yeah, but I think it's a nice way of saying,
You're being a dick.
or you're being a butt.
You're
like,
being a
stop
butt.
being a butt, dude.
I wish I stopped cussing,
I know. I need
but
to
I don't
stop.
want to say frick. It's
That's silly. It's silly.
It made
At
me want
work,
to
I'm so
cuss.
good at it. At work, because I work with
Oh,
kids.
you're
I'm
silly.
so good at it. I'm like, oh, whoa, I call everybody partner, cowboy, homeboy. And then like if they're being like really rude and disrespectful, I either say they're being silly or I'm like, dude, why you mean a clown? Because no one wants to be a clown either.
And it's a little embarrassing.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not a fucking clown.
Yeah, I was class clown 2012. And I used to think that was something to brag about, but
I think it's great.
and then when they told me, because it was like senior favorites, right? That's what it is. When they told us, they didn't tell us what we won.
Oh, they send you to the room and then they tell you, right?
Well,
I
no,
remember
they
that.
take our pictures.
I got it too. I'm just saying.
What'd you get? Biggest flirt? What'd you get?
I got the
Most likely to succeed?
No, the artistic one.
Of course.
The art one.
I wish. I got Goofy. She's Goofy.
I want the goofy one.
Well, I got it, and they didn't tell me like what I got. They just said you got a senior class favorite, and I remember thinking if they voted for me for best eyes after my eye surgery, I'm gonna bust somebody. I was so mad. I didn't even think I was funny.
But weren't you happy that you got a favorite?
For sure.
You're
like,
like, "Fuck,
listen,
I'm
I
here."
love the attention.
You're
and I
part of
got it
the-
with Oscar. Like,
Yeah,
that's the best company to have.
You're part of the elite group. That,
yeah. Like,
These are my friends.
yeah. But I mean,
High school was great.
I was like, I really wanted best dress.
You went in there.
But it was Sea Legs. Sea Legs wasn't best dress. Sea Legs was wearing like
Maybe Hot Lips would have got it.
oh, Hot Lips would
would've-
have for sure. House Cows would have for sure gotten
Everybody
best
eat
dress.
my dust.
Eat it, dude. Choke on it. Cough on it. Here's my inhaler. What were we talking about? Your car.
But that just I was being silly.
Well, if you need a painter, just go to my brother.
You're right.
Yeah, Dreddy works.
Yeah, there. Just
It's
shut
just
it up.
shameless
Just
plug.
fucking-
I was gonna bring my water bottle that he painted me, and I didn't want you to bring up like, oh,
Oh, I would have loved that.
but it's a
And
competition.
you know what
between
you probably
me and
would
my
have
brother.
done? You would have been like, oh, this thing?
Dreddy works, and I would have put his number out. But if you do need any car painting or restoration needs, go ahead and call Dreddy Works Richie Arviso at 928-257-2714.
And
He's
here's
also
his
an artist.
And here's his Instagram.
Yeah. He better give me a gift, like buy me something good for that.
I'm going to put it in his highlight. I'll do a separate one.
Yeah. I'm such a good sister.
You are a good sister.
You're
I'm
a good
sure-
brother too. You're a good brother.
I'm okay.
You know how we know? I know that we're both great. It's because we post about our siblings. Like we love to celebrate our siblings.
and our siblings don't celebrate us because
My
they're
brother
private. They're private.
Yes, your brother's so adorable. But yes.
Pie 1000.
But like people who aren't close with their siblings are so bizarre to me.
They're missing out.
They're missing out. I don't get it. My brother's my best friend. He's a dork. He's an idiot. I don't agree with half the things he does.
Yeah.
But he's still my best friend.
Do you guys like bicker and banter a lot?
Oh, we get to the point where we physical and he's
Oh,
30.
yeah. Yeah,
but like
yeah.
we're so passionate about each other's lives.
But you love each other.
I like we will fight, but also like if I'm upset, he's the first person I'm going to. He knows everything.
You
know?
you guys worked it out. That
yeah.
works. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I feel like we have the best like brother and sister relationship.
Yeah.
I try to show me a brother sister combo that's better than us. Doubt it.
I've always wanted a sister. Like I grew up in a family like primarily boys and a small niche of women. So like all the women in our family, they're very special to us. Like we're all very protective of them. And I have my little brother, so me and my brother go back and forth. But my brother and I relationship didn't like as babies, we were like best friends, and as we grew up, we shitheads. And then in high school, like I didn't hate him, but he had his own life.
You guys are different. You guys are very different people.
Very different.
Yeah.
He is so private.
He is
Literally
quiet.
I'm the polar opposite. Everybody knows my goddamn life, and I should probably for sure relax about
But we're
it.
narcissists.
But we're narcissists. I think I am like a little bit.
Listen, bud, you are. I don't know. I'm telling you, you are. I am too.
But
I
okay,
am
what's
too.
like the classic? It's where it's all about you, right?
I mean, yeah. I think I dream about myself.
So Mariah was here. Do you know Mariah Dakota?
I feel like
Suds
I do.
and Sunshine.
Yes.
Do you wanna
yeah,
let-
yeah, yeah.
She's awesome.
You have to give me the handle.
I gotta give you the
Oh yeah.
Suds and Sunshine. She's like into she looks into the horoscopes. Stars.
These are stars.
These are
Okay.
stars.
I was like,
These
what
are
is
stars.
this? Charlotte's Web. She loves Wilbur. I'm like,
Charades.
come on.
We were in here taking pictures of her products, her candles and stuff, and we were talking about because I like the horoscope stuff. I don't invest into it. I like to look. I used to like to look at it a lot
You
more.
like it when it's about you.
Here's what's funny that she told me about myself.
What are you?
And water Pisces.
I don't know anything about it, but continue to tell me.
Two-Face, fucking emotional. All water signs are emotional. But what she was telling me, and I wish I remembered more, but I'll tell you the gist that I remember. Essentially, what I remember what she was explaining to me was that, like, I create this world in my head that doesn't even exist, and I live in it like if it's real.
It's your world and you're living in it.
And I get mad at other people if they're not living the world that is in my head.
I'm the same way, but I'm not a Pisces.
I hate that about myself. And when she told me that, this was like 2 weeks ago. My whole life has changed. I'm like, you're right. And I was like, wait a second. Like everything that I think of, but what I was explaining to her, what I was like, this wasn't a justification, it was an explanation. I was like,
we gotta make shirts. I have a cricket. I'm making a shirt. Ari Keeks can make a shirt. She got a cricket.
Oh, she could.
I want mine in Old English, please.
I want mine in Old English.
We gotta be hood. Ari, please make that. Christmas is coming up.
That'd be great.
I'll pay for it.
But I was explaining to her, I was like, it's weird because I didn't realize that I was doing that, but without that, I wouldn't be able to have the edge that I feel. Not an edge, but I wouldn't be able to do the things I do the way I like to do them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to like foresee things, plan things, look at things.
Create things in your head. That's how we start, right? Like we dream about things.
And
You're
then
a dreamer.
make them real.
You're a
I'm
dreamer.
a fucking dreamer, dude.
That's
another shirt.
I love being a dreamer. My head is in the clouds 24/7.
That goes to you were saying earlier, like being a silly goose and having a silly goose time. Like that's part of me, and I feel like this whole thing lately.
It's just busted. We were talking about this before we started recording.
Pre-pod.
How 2020 has ruined the opportunity to just be silly. Like everything is so serious. Everything is so divided. Like it's just like I just want to post about like my 10 cats.
Yeah.
I want to be
Do you really have 10 cats?
We'll talk about it later. I just want to be goofy. Give me permission to be goofy again.
I just want to be dumb.
Like this year remember Killer Bees? Remember Australia was on fire?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember? That was 2020, my guy. 2020.
That was earlier this.
That was in January.
That was in January?
Friend, that was in January. This year has lasted so long, and I feel like people are so serious and ready to attack each other on the election. Oh my God!
I don't want to talk about it.
We're not going to talk about it because I don't want to talk about it either. But we've lost the need to be just silly. Yeah, Give yourself a time to be silly.
Let's joke around. Let's fucking make. Let's
be
goofballs. Let's be
goofballs.
goofballs, dude. I know, and I was telling you pre-potty that I was talking to my best friend Jose. You know Jose. Like I was telling him, and I was like, dude, I don't even know how to do that anymore. Yeah. Like I feel like I'm such a serious guy now. Like I don't know how to break into the silliness again. Like and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's COVID. But noticing it, I'm like, I don't feel like a silly fuck anymore. I miss being a silly goose.
I think, for me, I feel like so many things have gone wrong this year, and so many things have happened this year, like personally and in the world in general, that it's gotten to the point that I just laugh it off. I just
You're like,
of course, bring it on, God, just bring it on, because it's built me. I mean, it's like. This year has been wild, but I have to laugh. Like working at a school, it's scary during COVID. And I just feel like instead of worrying about it and having panic attacks, I'm a girl with asthma and heart problems. I really shouldn't
you're high
be.
risk.
Oh yeah. And I'm a specials teacher, so I see every single student. It's not like I'm by myself. So instead of just freaking out about it, I'm just gonna laugh it off. That's what this whole year I've had to laugh it off. But I feel like I'm the only one being silly now.
You know what?
I need to have a silly party.
I think you being here is encouraged me to. I need to be silly too. I need to just laugh things off because and it sucks because when I fucking hit my car today, that's exactly what I did.
Is this your first car fender bender or car problem?
No. This is a trend. It's annoying.
I'm gonna ask you something that's totally unrelated.
I like it.
Did you ever like shatter your phone a lot?
Me?
Yeah.
When I was younger.
Okay. It
Not
just
so
seems
much.
like it's hand in hand. You know what I mean? You can't have nice things.
But you know what? I can't, because you know what happens? And my family tells me this all the time. They're like, "Oh, you can't have that." My girlfriend tells me, she's like, "I'm not gonna buy you nice shoes because they're gonna get fucked up
But
soon."
you're using it.
I'm using it.
You're
I'm using it.
And that's another thing about like, okay, I want to start carrying my camera around just for my life. For my life. Like I want to take pictures of my
Is it like
family.
sacred right now?
And it's just like, oh,
It's
I
sacred.
can't use it because this is how I get an extra income.
Don't.
I don't, yeah.
Rub it in the dirt.
Yeah. I want to.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I needed to get a new camera, I would hustle.
Did you
and
hustler?
get a new camera.
Yeah.
But I have such bad anxiety about just shit that's probably never going to happen.
Like dropping it or what?
Just like, yeah, like, you know, like if I want to shoot something in a river and just drop it in the
you guys
river.
dude, how long have you had your camera? You've had it for a while.
I've had it for years.
I think it'll go away. I think like as soon as you slowly start, but it's like a fine line because you don't want to get, because that thing is so, when I got that camera, that was like, hey, when I got that thing, I didn't want to put it on a debt. Like same thing with that computer. Like I just bought that computer and I'm like, I don't want to put it down hard. I always has to be in a sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
But then like, I don't use it to its full potential.
Yeah.
Like for me, I like extreme angles. Obviously, I shoot a lot of skateboarding too. I don't like to be limited.
You have to live in it.
I just gotta live in it.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna put my camera on the street, it's gonna fucking happen.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put a towel down first, put my thing
So
down.
anxious.
You
I'm like
fucking-
Tina from Bob's Burgers.
Dude, just
like
get
I'm just
over
like,
it.
oh,
Just slow, or just
no.
maybe you can transition. Put your hand down first, and then put your camera down, and then take-
Okay, baby.
Yeah,
Mama's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
put you down,
yeah,
baby.
yeah. But at least you're putting it in
I'm
danger.
just such a worry wart. I'm such a worry.
So
wart.
am I. But I'm from another worry what?
Worry wart. I think I'm saying it right. Now you're making me say. Isn't that a phrase? Worry wart.
Oh, by the way, look at how beautiful it looks outside.
Cotton candy skies. This is beautiful.
Oh my god.
Arizona and their sunsets. Am I right, fellas?
Am I right?
Ooh. If you're in a relationship right now, go outside right now. If you're, even though it's going to be like 2 weeks from
Yeah.
when this posts, I'm sure it's going to be another beautiful sky.
Oh
Go
my
right
God.
now. Get
That
your
looks
loved one.
amazing.
Grab your loved one.
And go
And just
outside.
give them a smooch outside.
Smooch. I haven't heard the word smooch. in
Oh, I
forever.
love smooches. Give them a nice little smooch outside. Closed mouth, nothing too sexual. We don't want any tongue, but
Or in
just something
public.
that shows that we really love each other in beautiful skies.
Today, before you walked into the podcast, I was actually shooting Jordan's mini, and I think women are a lot better at transitioning poses and stuff. Like I've worked around some women, but you said something really funny today in Jordan's mini. Well, you said you told Jordan's girlfriend Saida to touch his face, but you told her to use Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus hands. Like, okay, there's something about being Catholic that I just love. You know, like okay, I'm also kind of embarrassed by it as well.
No.
because the Catholics have a bad rap
Yeah,
do.
everybody does.
for sure.
Yeah.
But there's something about the goth girl in me, the creepy bitch in me, loves being a Catholic.
The Hell's
Hell's
Kells.
Kells
Let's
in
be
me.
real. The Hell's Kells.
Because it's
in
so
me.
creepy. It's so creepy. And I remember like going to like churches, like even like IC, and you just see like the statues of all the saints
Oh,
and their
they're
hands.
sick.
They're just so delicate.
That's where you
They're-
got that from?
Yeah. and
Did you
they're-
make that up?
I did, brother.
That's fucking
There
cool.
and there's
I'm gonna steal
there's
it,
a
by the way.
stained glass window at IC, and it's of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
9 ounce
And
baby
he is,
Jesus.
hold on, I'm gonna whisper it. And
Okay.
he's standing there in the clouds, and he's just standing there, and he has powers. Jesus has powers. He's the first wizard, right? And and he's standing there, and he's like standing there like this, and coming out of one hand is like red light, and coming out of the other hand is blue, and his hands are just so delicate. And I remember staring at that stained glass window for years, just thinking how beautiful.
It's pretty gangster.
And I remember I've said this before, that Jesus had powers, like, and I've been corrected that he did miracles. But like, there's probably some hardcore Catholics listening,
Yeah.
and I'm a godmother. Listen, compadre,
So am I.
you're a godfather.
Times 3.
Hey, we get it. You're loved.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make
That's
it
so
about me.
rude.
I'm such a narcissist.
That's so rude.
I'm sorry.
You really had to put me down. Hey, guess what? Three people trust me
no,
to.
I was proud.
Do
okay,
you
I'm
do you
sorry.
practice that? Do you take those kids to church?
No.
I don't either.
I'm just trying to be a good example.
I'm such a busted godmother. I went and took my niece. I'm my niece's godmother. We went and got our ashes last year, and like she knows nothing about the religion because she didn't go to Catholic school like I did.
Yeah.
So as we're walking down to get the ashes, she goes, "What did they put on our heads?" I go, "Ashes." She goes, "Ashes of what?" I go, "At the Humane Society, they burn the dead animals, and they use those ashes because they don't want to like burn things." And she was terrified. And right before she got it, I go, "It's palms. It's palm ashes, you dork ass. Just go over there and get it." I'm not doing it correctly, but I'm teaching her right from wrong.
Yeah.
That's God wouldn't want it any other way.
Being it's like for me, I always thought of it as, because she's your niece, which is awesome. It's gonna be a while till I have a niece or a nephew.
Yeah, a friend picked you, so that's even better.
No, family.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool because I feel like I have a niece without being their blood.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like I'm closer.
Wait, you just said it was family that picked you.
No, sorry. I feel like. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah,
I
please
feel like they're my niece or nephew without being that person being my brother or sister.
The ultimate power move is being like a godparent to a friend, because then they picked you out.
Out of everybody.
I want.
It's kind of a flex.
Yeah, any of my friends who have children really think about me because
Really, I'm a good example.
I am. I show kindness. I'm goofy with my niece.
Yeah, you like to have a silly goose time.
I'll be goofy at church, but then I'll tell her, I won't. I'm just goofy at church. I remember being little. My dad had to physically pick me up and put me between
and just sit
and just shut up.
I couldn't sit still, dude.
It's wild.
I didn't like it. Wait, where did you go? I see.
Immaculate Conception, my friend.
That's the one on. Hold
Avenue
on.
B.
Yeah.
I'll answer it for
I
you.
like that one.
Yeah, it was okay.
That one's chill. I went to St. Francis.
I went and I went to I went to IC the school, and it's just
different. It's
I don't
different.
know. Listen, I'm a Catholic.
Yeah, I'm down.
But I remember just questioning things from a young age.
Why?
Did you ever question things about your religion?
I have to ask my mom.
I
don't think I did.
I never asked my parents because I didn't want to get in trouble, but I would ask my teachers, and then I would get a little stern. I remember learning about the burning bush. Do you know about the burning bush?
I actually started learning about it later.
Okay.
But yes.
Well, it's a burning talking bush, right?
Ayahuasca.
Yeah. Well,
drug.
I remember being in kindergarten and learning about this, and I laughed.
You're like, this
I
is
just
weird.
laughed. And my kindergarten teacher was like, "What's Miss Arviso? What's so funny?"
Miss Arviso.
And I'm like, "Well, you're gonna sit there and tell me that a fire bush is talking?"
You're being silly.
I was questioning things, and you're not supposed to question anything. But I'll tell you this about Jesus that I do know.
Okay.
He thinks I'm funny. He thinks I'm real funny
I think-
because he hung out with whores. He doesn't judge people. He hung out with whores. Mary Magdalene.
Whore.
Okay, and or a sex worker. Let's say that. That's more of the times. That's more of the times. He wouldn't judge me at my jokes.
No.
My Jesus would laugh.
And
My Jesus would laugh. For
your
sure.
Jesus would appreciate your sense of humor.
Oh, absolutely.
You're trying. You're not hurting anybody.
But there's something deliciously creepy about
Deliciously.
Catholic churches. Like my nonna in Thotha used to have a walk-in closet, and she had framed oil paintings of Jesus Christ in her closet. And me and my cousin in her closet.
Okay.
Because it was a walk-in closet.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't like a bougie house. It was just a makeshift closet.
In the hood.
And me and my cousins, we would play hide and seek, but no one would hide in a closet because we
the
were
Lord was in
afraid.
there.
We were scared. It's not even the Lord. It's just it was a scary image of Jesus looking at you while you're hiding in the dark in between a couple dresses.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean-
you don't want to make any mistakes or think any
I think
wrong.
with the Catholic religion, it's just we're gonna scare you.
We're gonna scare you.
We're gonna scare you.
Yeah.
But I love it because it's scary. I'll light a candle.
But
for
why
you.
does it scare you? Is it because you feel like
When I went to Rome and I went to a bunch of cathedrals?
That sounds
it's dope, but it's just creepy.
you feel like you're being judged?
Oh no, I played the part. I really acted like I was a good Catholic girl. Every time we went to a cathedral, I made sure that my shoulders was covered and my chest was covered.
Oh my god, you were that chick?
Well, you have to. You can't walk in there. And I'm
They
the
won't
girl
let-
that
I don't know the rules. I've never been to Rome.
This is my flex. Well, my friend that I went with, it was during the summertime, so she's wearing a tank top. She would have to buy scarves to cover,
Just
or
to
else
go
they
in?
won't let you in.
Oh.
But I remember walking
Like a
in.
club?
A club. And there was an altar, and it was a glass altar, and so I'm doing the most. I'm going up there praying. I don't even know how to pray. I just stand there. And I'm like, oh, hey, prayers are wishes to me. I'm like, well, I hope my dad's doing good, and make sure Zeppelin and Lucille, my dogs, are doing well back at home. I don't know what prayer is. I've never really learned how to properly pray. And so I was up there praying, really flexing to my friends that I met. And I'm like praying, and I look up at the altar, and the altar's glass. I look, and there's a fucking mummy in there.
Mummy.
It was a mummified saint. Catholics are creepy. And then I just looked, and the devil in me was just like, that's so cool. What other religion's gonna have a mummy in their church?
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
But it's cool.
But isn't Satan just like a fallen angel? So you can be
Lucifer.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you say? What do you finish your sentence? What were you gonna say? I could be what? Lucifer?
You can also be Lucifer.
Listen, my guy, I know right from wrong. I tell myself, there's no way I'm going to hell.
But
I've done a lot of wrong in my life. We all have. But I pride myself knowing that I'm not going to go to hell. You want to know why? Because I educate the youth. And I'm silly. And I try to make
You're
people...
going to heaven, dude.
I have to. And if I don't go to heaven, I've got some strong words from my God. I'm going to send him a big email.
Do you think that when you die and you go to heaven, that there's like, say you go and then they deny you, that you get a rebuttal? You're like, hold on.
Listen, I can explain. I also Catholic school. When I was in second grade, my hamster died, Black Beauty, and I woke up one morning and she was just dead, just absolutely dead. And so I was like a wreck that morning, and so we were late for school because it was a hard morning for me.
Oh,
right?
Yeah,
So
I mean your hamster, Black Beauty's done.
Black Beauty is dead. My mom walks me to my classroom, and my teacher was a nun, and so she comes out of the classroom and she goes, "What's going on here?" And my mom goes, "Well, her hamster died. Black Beauty passed away." And I'm just a wreck.
What were you doing in the back? Like, were you like
I was literally crying. My heart was broken.
in the back?
No, I was just standing next to my mother. And so my teacher was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Kelsey." And my mom goes, "Well, it's okay, because when Kelsey passes and she goes to heaven, Black Beauty's going to greet her." The nun had the nerve to say, "Animals don't go to heaven. Animals don't have souls." And I just...
She says animals don't have souls?
Yes! But I've said this in front of multiple Catholic friends of mine, and they go, "Well, they've changed the rules because, like, our priest told us that after our dog died that he would be greeting us."
That's weird because my dog went to heaven.
Yeah, and then that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, well, Rufus died. I'm thinking about all the animals that have died before Black Beauty's death, and I'm thinking, I was told that I was going to meet up with him, and now I'm not.
Yeah, I don't want to go anymore.
So guess what? I didn't go to school that day. My mom took me home. She was like, because I was a wreck.
Yeah.
I really thought that I was going to see Black Beauty again one day, and then the nun told me I wasn't.
She fucking ruined it for you.
I think she was getting a little silly. I think in my heaven, I think we all have different heavens.
I have a different heaven.
Yeah. Our heavens look very different.
Yeah.
Your heaven is like Sprouts. Health,
Heaven does
vitamins.
Exist. Health exists. I mean, heaven exists for me, and it's right down the street.
Yes. Yeah, it's Sprouts.
Sprouts.
Sprouts Farmers Market.
Dude, we're actually homies over there.
I'm sure.
Continue your story.
I went to Sprouts the other day, and I'm going to out myself. I don't know who it was. I went to Sprouts the other day,
I bet you I can tell you who it is.
and I was picking out sushi because I'm
Okay.
trying to be healthy.
Sure. Which one do you
And-
get?
Oh, I'm a spicy tuna
California?
kind of girl. Or spicy tuna kind of girl.
Come on.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
I like this. I like the spice of life, my friend. I like
That's a
the
good
little
one.
zest.
I like it.
So, anyways, I'm like looking down, and I'm wearing my mask. I have a hat on, so you can only see my eyes. And this guy goes, "Hey, Kelsey, how's it going?" And I look, and I have no idea who it is.
Yeah.
And I'm too embarrassed. I'm too embarrassed to be like, "Sorry, friend, who are you?" It's like, "Oh, I'm doing great. How are you?"
Oh, you just continue the
I
conversation?
continue, and he goes, "You look like you're doing well. You're great." He goes, "You got yourself a boyfriend. Good for you."
Oh, you still don't know who
And
it
I was
is?
like, "Thanks, my guy." And I was like, "Hey, I'll see you later." Grab my sushi. And he goes, "Hey, I'll walk with you. I'm done." He walked with me to the cashier. No idea who this man is. And he was like our age. I know he was youthful.
Yeah. Could have been your grade.
I dream about it often. I have no idea who it
Who
is.
could it possibly
I have
be?
no idea.
What if it was
a-
Jer?
It was definitely not that It was definitely not that rhinestone cowboy. Let me tell you, I would have known. I know Jer's eyes.
Yeah,
JD's eyes.
Jay?
I could not figure. It's gonna haunt me, and I hope if he hears this, if he's a potty listener,
He's not going to say it. He's going to be embarrassed too.
No, I will out yourself, because you don't have to be embarrassed.
Out
Friend. It's
yourself.
me. It's me that's very embarrassed. Like I was too embarrassed. Do you ever do that?
Like with the masks?
No, because you're the most popular
No,
guy I
no,
know.
no,
It's
no,
like
no, no.
before Corona hit, and you're at the Crest in the Latin room, because I know that's your favorite room.
That is my room.
And say someone comes up and like, "What up, Eric?" And you have no idea
I don't know
who
who this bitch is.
Has that ever happened?
No.
you just.
No.
You just know
Not-
everybody?
Not for the reason why you just said. I just don't remember that ever happening. I'm sure it has, dude. I'm trying to. You know where it happens to me and I feel like a real piece of shit? Text messages.
Oh,
I don't save numbers, and I'm like, it could be friends that just change their number. And
I
they're
would
like,
be hurt. I would. I would not be sitting on
You
this
know
couch
when
right
you know
now.
when people go, "Hey, what's up, dude?" Blah blah blah, and I'm just like,
And then you have to say, dude, I'm the worst person. I don't say
you
numbers.
have to say sorry first.
Yeah.
Be like, dude, I'm so sorry. You have to say that.
Yeah.
I don't save
'Cause
numbers.
I've done it too.
Dude, I
I've done
don't
it
save numbers. Sorry. Who is this?
And hopefully I've gotten that's happened to me, but then I save the messages from like the past. I'm like, oh, this is so and so.
So you look?
Yeah. I've gotten out of that situation, but you probably delete your messages and
No,
empty out
dude,
your
I
phone.
don't. I need to.
My
I need
phone
to.
is just it keeps telling me iCloud full. I go, I hear you, sister. It's just gonna keep
I hear
on
you.
piling up. I'm not gonna pay that $5 a month. Don't care.
It's so funny how we won't pay $5 extra for iCloud storage, but we'll pay $5 easily on sushi at Sprouts.
Disney Plus.
Disney,
Oh,
Disney Plus. That's a good
I'll
one.
spend it on anything.
What are you jazzed on right now, TV show
I haven't
wise?
watched anything.
You haven't watched
The last
anything?
show I tried to watch was because I'm like a spooky bitch.
You're like,
is like the haunting of Bly Manor or Blythe.
do you like
Manor.
that scary shit?
Oh, I do. But I try to watch it, and like my boyfriend, like we have nothing in common. And
That's
he's-
kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure. Like yin and yang, I guess.
No, 100%.
But like he wouldn't let me finish it, and he was just like, I'd rather watch something else. I prefer to watch.
He wasn't down for it.
Like no, and so like and then like I'm like, okay, well just shut the fuck up while I watch it, and then he would just talk the whole time.
Oh, that's annoying.
So then I just stopped.
He's gotta let it happen.
It's just fucking rude.
What I don't really. I've never met your boyfriend,
Yeah, he's new. He doesn't go to this school.
dude. But no matter what, if it's something that you like, either he needs to leave the room.
Yeah,
Or
get
just
out
not
of here.
say
Get
anything.
out of here, pal.
Or just don't
He's
say
so
nothing.
different. Like he loves like Easter colors. It pains me. It pains me.
loves
He
Easter
listens to battle rap. Oh,
That's tight.
I guess. But like last night, I was like trying to tell him like, have you seen Titanic? And I'm like, I love Titanic. Like, and I'm going on about how I
Yeah.
love the history of Titanic, how I want to go to the Titanic Museum,
Didn't
and I
give a
love the
shit.
movie, the sound, the score of that movie.
Wanted to paint eggs.
Chef Kiss. And he goes, oh yeah, there's a battle rap about the Titanic. And then he's like, it's a crazy bar. He was like, it's about like the lady dropping the stone in the ocean. I go, I'm talking about like one of the best films ever made. Just shut up and listen. He's white.
Yeah. So are you though. You're half.
Dude, take that back.
You're half.
Take that back. When I was little, I used to daydream about like marrying a Mexican. Like I thought I was.
That was your life.
Well, I just Yuma. Like I just thought
Yeah.
like I'm gonna marry a Mexican. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have little round gordita babies,
Aw,
you know,
little
and they're
Mexicans.
gonna have a tan, like
Yeah.
unlike me. And now, like he's Irish and Scottish, and now the possibility of
You nev-
producing redheads is very, very.
That's not bad.
It wasn't my dream. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
willing to take
But
the
that's
chance.
our problem. Is we orchestrate this.
Yeah, I
this
have
world
the
that
whole
I have a
aesthetic.
thing in my head. I never thought I was gonna date an Asian.
Yeah, you are.
My mom's full blown. My mom thought. I don't know if it's because I watched BET as a kid, but my mom thought I was
Oh,
gonna
honey.
date.
Oh, honey.
My mom thought I was gonna date like, cause I used to have crushes on like dark skinned girls.
I bet you loved Ashanti.
I still love Ashanti. Christina Milian.
Dip it
love me
low,
some.
pick it up slow. I bet you that's one of your favorite songs.
I love that song.
Yeah.
Or like that girl Cassie, like the one that
yeah,
had.
yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
I can't do it. And me too, huh?
Me and you.
Me and you.
That love those. I
Idiots.
love those. Like
Yeah, those
when
are
I was a kid.
bops.
But it's
Those
because,
music videos too, the
but it's-
low-rise jeans, and then they had like a little chain around
because
their
that was the
waist.
times.
Yeah.
So that's what I liked as a kid. Like
Yeah.
those are like as a kid, those are the things I grew up seeing. So as an adult, like early as an adult, those are the things that I thought I liked.
Yeah.
My mom thought that's what I liked too.
And then you just met this beautiful Asian girl.
Yeah, just fucking done.
And rocked your world. Can I also say something that might embarrass you?
Sure.
I knew the definition of love. Have you guys said you've said you love each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have been with each other like almost like 2 years now.
Yeah. Since
Well,
California trip.
Yeah.
Right, like literally right
Well,
then.
I'm gonna bring that trip up.
Okay.
Because in a car ride, you were talking about her
Oh yeah.
so sweetly. So sweetly to the point where like me and Bailey, like after we got out of the car, I was like, if I don't find a man that worships me the way Eric worships her, I'm gonna be pissed. Like
Yeah.
literally like in love. What a silly goose. Just love looks good on you. You know what I mean? It looks good on you. You're rocking it well.
Yeah, a little red now.
Yeah. Ooh, you fell.
I did.
Do your knees hurt? Because you
a little
fell,
bit.
my guy.
I felt hard. My knees broke, dude. My shit broke, and I needed
Yeah.
help getting up.
It's just wild. Like we have this like idea of who we're gonna like. I've always wanted to be with like a responsible cholo. You know, one that you know has
little-
a good
little
job,
street.
but like one that like goes like laughs with you, drinks like a Modelo.
Yeah, at night every day.
Yeah, and now I'm like with a white boy that loves
the
Easter
complete
colors.
but yeah.
But he's goofy. I love a goofy boy. If you can make me laugh, I'm done.
I know that's the thing now, huh? Does he stay pretty silly goose in these times?
Oh, he's silly. Like
Oh,
he
that's good.
is the most carefree person I've ever met,
That's good.
and I need that. Like,
Oh, yeah.
because I get dark. I get so
dark, too.
dark. That was the name of my podcast. It was called Dark Thoughts. Not that you knew.
Oh my god! But
you
but
did plug
you're
it.
not dark. You're not as dark as
I'm
you
not a
s-
morena or a
no,
morena.
No, not your emotions.
Oh,
No,
I'm so dark. Oh,
you just don't talk about
I'm a
you hide
clown.
it.
You know what? I tell Bailey Harkin, my gal pal.
Yeah.
I tell her all the time, Robin Williams. That's not funny, but I'm just saying like
I
I'm
didn't
that
laugh.
dark. I know. I'm saying like I feel like people are going to
Demons.
think that I'm being like insensitive, but I'm saying like most of the time it's the silly little clowns that are that's why,
darkest.
like the
It's
the,
like compensating, huh?
you know that like the theater, it's like the happy and the sad.
Yeah.
It's all one. Oh, I want to get that tatted too.
You did want to date a cholo because that's like the smile now, cry later. Shit.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
shit.
Exactly. That's I
You're a
feel that.
chola.
Listen, I'm not wearing a Selena shirt for nothing. I'm not wearing a bandana in my head for nothing.
You are a chola, dude.
I wish. I'm just such
You
a
are a
pussy.
chola.
If someone tried to like come up to like square up to me and be like, "Hey, pal,
Those
listen,"
girls are pussies too, dude. They're all barks.
I'm gonna be like, "Listen, I love Takis too. We can bond over that. We can bond over that. I don't know."
I feel like you could talk your way out of a
Oh,
fight real fast.
absolutely. Like I always think like
Wait, stop.
I'm more afraid of like a ghost than a murderer.
Than a
You know,
person.
because I feel like with a murderer I can talk my way out of that scenario. With
Yeah.
a ghost, you can't. I can talk my way out of anything. I can talk my way into and out of anything.
I remember as a kid, like getting in a fight with somebody was like the most terrifying thing, and like now as an adult, like if I think like, oh, we're just gonna have to fight.
Yeah,
I'm just like
physically fight.
Yeah, I think in my head, I'm like, if we were to have to fight, and if we would have to get to that point, I would never get to that point because if I have to get to a point of physical violence with somebody, I lost my cool.
Yeah.
I try to think I'm a Jedi.
I like that.
Dude.
You are very Jedi-esque.
Really?
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
like I can see you floating right now, like sitting like homeboy. Like,
Jesus
well,
hands.
not him,
Grogu?
but actual Yoda.
I've been watching a lot of Star Wars, and I love the philosophy of Star Wars because, and it also has a lot of overlap. This is overlapping with religion because a lot of things like the way of the Jedi is a lot of stuff that overlaps, and it's so dorky of me. I write about this in my journal. I'm like, I feel
You
like
read a
dork
journal too,
every day. I have to.
brother. You're my brother.
It's how I
Right
stay.
here. Brother.
I'm so passionate. I have to write. And one thing I was writing, and just recently because I started watching all the Clone Wars stuff, because me and my brother are like best friends. He's like, you need to watch the Clone Wars. I was like,
Because
got
your
it.
brother's a little nerd.
Big nerd.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
like, you need to
let's
watch
be
the
nice.
Clone Wars.
Let's be nice.
He's like, gotta watch the Clone Wars. I was like, I don't know why I never watched it. Started watching it. It's like a little movie every time. But they have like little quotes now. You know how like in the beginning it has like the story.
Yeah, yeah, the
Instead of
whole
the story
paragraph.
has a quote.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh, this is sick.
This is words to live by.
Everything that they talk about, like, I'm gonna get dorky on you, dude.
No, I'm
Do you
here
like
for it.
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm watching like all the Marvel movies right now.
Okay.
After that, I'm going to watch all
Star
the
Wars.
X-Men movies. After that, I'm going to watch
Love
the
X-Men.
Rings, Lord of the Rings, because my white boyfriend wants me to watch Lord of the
I've
Rings.
never.
And then after that, we're going to do all Star Wars. But I've seen
Great.
all of them.
Okay.
I'm well
great.
aware.
Got it. So this
Jar
okay,
Jar Binks.
Love Jar Jar.
Love him. And everybody hates him.
teaches you how to be patient.
Yes.
There's so many lessons in it.
Yeah, continue.
But the biggest thing, like the relationship between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anakin is this, like we were talking about with like the angel can also be Lucifer.
Hey, I love this.
Dude, Anakin is like, oh, this is such dorky. But Anakin was like the chosen one. He was the one that was supposed to be the Jedi.
Yeah.
The way of the Jedi is like almost like, you know, they speak of the Force almost like God.
Yeah.
Like this is the ultimate place to be. This is the essentially the way,
Yeah.
like the Mandalorian. But this is the way to be, you know, the best version of yourself you can possibly be. The Jedi are looked up as these super people. But it's just being a good person.
Yeah.
Like staying calm, not letting situations overwhelm you, stuff like that. Anakin was like this chosen thing. Throughout their whole relationship, like if you watch all the Star Wars, like Obi-Wan Kenobi is his mentor, his master, but he shows like this patience for Anakin that, you know, that it's always like an example of how to treat like these situations in life. Like if you put yourself in Obi-Wan Kenobi's shoes, like there's always gonna be people like Anakin that are like, or you can be Anakin.
Yeah.
You know, you could.
There's always going to be people testing you, or you're going to be the one constantly making mistakes or trying to trial and error your
Dude,
life.
I love watching it because at any moment, wherever I'm at, like, oh, that's why I like watching different episodes because like it's different scenarios, like
Different lesson.
different lessons. Like what was the last one I watched?
It's like Full House.
Full House. Yeah.
There's a moral to every
There was
episode.
the last one of Star Wars where Anakin was like trying because like his lady is Padme, which nobody really knows, and the whole thing like she's in trouble. He has to rescue him, but he can't essentially like because he has like his emotions get the best of him.
Mm-hmm.
And in this episode, he had to learn like not let his emotions get the best of him. You know, but that's the person
Wait,
that he
is
loves.
this one the animation one?
Yeah, I love it.
That's what made it nerdy.
It's so sick.
Because
Dude.
I'm like, I've heard of this. I've
It's
seen
so-
it on Disney Plus. What
I
does
dig-
it look like? I'm like trying to visually,
Yeah.
and I go, oh.
Dude, I digress so
Whoops.
hard, but I love it. I fell in love with it, and like it's been my religion lately.
I'm
like,
gonna try it out for size.
be
I'm
a
gonna
Jedi.
try it.
Try to be a Jedi. Live
I mean,
the
I
way
don't.
of a Jedi.
I would love to try that.
I want to be a Jedi.
I want to try to learn how to meditate. I can't shut up.
Have you? Your mind. You know what helps? Okay, but are you talking about like just sitting and meditating, or like yoga and meditating?
Both. I have these bones
That-
weak. I'm gonna look at these hands. These arthritic fingers.
Oh, same. We have like my grandmas have these same hands.
My grandmother my great grandmother Margaret had these like witch hands.
Where are your? Where?
Can I
your,
show you a trick?
where's your
Have I
family?
shown you my
Yeah,
trick?
Let's see it. Oh my! Show the camera.
Okay, there's one. I could do both.
There's one.
So it looks like. Do you remember that movie? Well, obviously, like Scary Movie 2, when he's like handing out like the pie,
No.
and with the weird hands.
Oh,
And he's like, yeah.
let me use my straw.
Yeah. And then ready, 1, 2, 3, done.
I
have to
can't do
worry-
anything
I have like crab hands.
That's pretty sick.
Crabs don't have hands; they have claws.
I
but
bet you
if they
could just
did,
float right into the blood sign, huh?
Oh, you mean?
You
oh,
mean?
Do you
thi-
see how like my hands shake?
You have Jesus? Oh, is that real? Are you faking that?
No, that's arthritis.
Does
brother.
do your hands hurt?
Sometimes they stiffen up, and I can't do anything.
Is
and
it
then I
come from
have to like
computers and shit?
my computers, or if I'm like drawing with my students.
You need a massage here. It'll
I
get
haven't
you
had a
right.
massage since Corona started.
Dude, Sandy Franco, I'll send you her number. She's great.
Sandy, I'm gonna need some help. My neck,
Oh, same.
dude. Being a girl, listen, you're lucky. You're blessed because you don't have just tits. Tits ruin. I went to a chiropractor like 2 years ago, and he was like, well, the reason for your neck and shoulder pain is, and he didn't want to say it, right? He was trying to be a gentleman.
the
I was
face
like,
too?
yeah, and I was like, oh, boobs, boobs.
What if he didn't say that,
And
but it
he's-
just made a series of faces?
Yeah, he's just. I was like, oh, tits. Yeah. Poor, like, you realize how much like pressure is on
Yeah.
my shoulders or any girl's shoulders? Like,
Are you always like this?
yes, I look like fucking Quasimodo 24/7 because these boobs are like, dude,
Pain in the
boys,
ass?
you guys are so lucky. You
No.
don't have to go through just like boobs.
What if somebody has a giant dong?
Very rare.
I don't have that problem.
Yeah, very rare.
Very rare.
Let me tell you. Let me meet one, okay? Let me meet one. Very rare.
And if that was the case, they wouldn't be walking forward.
And if that was the case, he's not complaining. Okay,
Yeah,
he's
that's true.
really living his best life.
Yeah.
But like girls have to go through like childbirth,
Yeah, you guys got it rough, dude.
and again back to the Catholic religion. It was all because Eve ate an apple.
Stupid bitch. And then shit awakened her.
You
And then she was
selfish-
aware.
Yes.
And then put everybody in danger.
Selfishness. What were we talking about? Massages.
Massages.
We were talking about hands.
Oh yeah, your hands hurt.
No,
And I
but
was
you were
telling
telling me about your hands. You have your-
I just have the same. I have.
we have
long,
no idea what the hell we were.
No,
talking
we
about.
were because we were talking about hands, and I asked you about your hands, and I asked you if you ever get a massage, and then you went into your thing.
Have you gotten acupuncture?
No, but I have gotten cupped. It's great.
Oh, does it make that sound like that sound?
Yeah, when they pull it out, there's. But
Wow.
it does. It feels like.
I look like Donkey from Shrek on that scene when they're in the onion, in the
Yeah, what
onion
does he
carriage,
yell
and he
at?
goes,
What does he yell at him when he's mad? Donkey! He just yells donkey. I
I love
fucking miss me
Shrek.
some Shrek, dude.
I
I'm
do
gonna go watch
too.
Shrek because there's a Christmas one, right?
"This is news to me.
No. Isn't the third one like around? No, it's not.
You want to stop splashing water?"
Sorry. It's not like a Christmas season, huh? Am I thinking?
I think you're thinking of something. I think you're thinking
I
of
think
Beauty and the
it's-
Beast.
I
There
think
was a
it's
Christmas.
So jolly,
It brings me back good memories.
man. Papa Roach,
I.
brother.
There's nothing that makes like nothing will beat Shrek. Like Ice Age, lame.
Oh, but it's so good though. It's good, but it's not.
What was your favorite Disney movie as a younger kid? It's gonna be Lion King.
No.
Every boy I ask is either gonna be like
It's
Lion King,
Lion King for me?
or Robin Hood.
Both of those low.
Ooh,
I'm
okay,
trying
you're
to
different.
think. I'm trying to think.
You're different.
What was one that I really liked? Like kid? Like young kid?
You're a child, yes. When Disney is just like your bread and butter.
I feel like I'd have to ask my mom.
You cannot think of like your favorite. I'll tell you mine. Okay.
'Kay.
So as a younger girl, I hate being white. You know this about me. I don't like
I
being
think mine's
white.
a little embarrassing, but go ahead.
No, I'm saying I hate being white.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't talk to my white family that much. They're not really good
You-
people. So in my head, I was like, I don't like the white princesses. My favorite two princesses was Pocahontas and Mulan.
Oh, okay.
I love the cultured ones. And if you think
Ah.
about it, they both are like, F you, Dad.
Oh,
I
they're
like to be a little,
rebellious.
yeah. I like
yeah.
doing that to my dad.
Yeah.
I love him. I love Rick, but I just love him. Okay, Buster, I'm gonna do what I want. I love a girl that just says, "The hell with your advice. I'm gonna go ahead and do what I want to do.
See
I
you
know what's
later."
right." Yeah. And then at the end, they throw it in their dad's face. They're like, "See, I can do it." I love girl power against men.
So that's what.
Yeah. So you don't know yours?
No.
That's sad.
Is it weird? But I love Disney. That's the thing. Because I remember I remember the movies, but I don't remember sitting there being like, "Aw."
Were you a DuckTales fan?
No.
Woo.
But I remember more of like Paper Brigade, Johnny Tsunami.
Oh, Disney Channel original movies.
Yeah.
Oh, I was a Johnny Tsunami fanatic.
I love Johnny Tsunami. I love Paper Brigade.
I don't remember that one.
Paper Brigade is the where they're paper boys, dude. You never seen that one?
Is this the one where they find a blank check?
No, this is the one where fuck, I have to
They're
do.
paper boys?
They're paper boys. It's
like
fucking awesome.
newspaper boys?
Heavyweights.
Dude, okay. As a chunky kid, loved that movie.
I was
As
a chunky kid too.
Get out of town, my guy.
Me
You
and my
weren't-
brother were chunky kids.
You were not a chunky
I swear to God, we ate pizza rolls every single day.
Listen, get out of town.
Beans.
But I loved that movie. Like me and my brother, because he was a chunky kid too, loved like the scene where they would hide treats in their bed. Like they would like pull out things and it was just a salami.
They're like chickmunks. What do they say? Download.
And then I always wanted to go on the Blob. I loved
Oh my
that
God.
movie.
I
That's gold.
I searched high and low. Like, I mean, there was no internet
Mm-hmm.
back then, but everywhere we would go on a family trip, I would look for a blog.
See, and I never knew the name of that movie. We always called it Fat Camp. Me and my brother were like, we should watch Fat Camp. We loved that movie.
When my brother and I found it again, I forgot how. I think when torrenting was huge, like downloading, I was one of the first movies I downloaded, and it's one of my favorites. I want to.
It's still like it's still
it's a
a
hit.
banger. It's
It's
still
a-
a banger. Or like that skinny guy like dancing, and at the
Oh, yeah.
It's just
I'm
it's
just a love machine,
and I won't work for nobody but you. It's a good movie. That's probably the best Disney Channel.
Remember,
original
he was
movie.
just like, "This bites," and then he goes.
And if you don't like that movie, I don't want to be friends with
I
you
don't wanna be
because
friends
you
with you.
don't have sympathy for little fat kids.
No,
You don't
and-
have sympathy for little fat kids.
No.
You know that one that the one kid that like got in trouble at camp and was sent away.
Oh,
He
Goldberg
like yes.
and Mighty Ducks.
Yes, he like just recently like went to jail for like he like overdosed or
No.
something for like meth. He looks wild.
Child star. dude.
Google it. He looks you can't even recognize him. He looks wild.
That fucking
Look up Goldberg from Mighty Ducks now, and you'll see like the mugshot.
He
It's
just looks bad?
sad. It's sad.
That's
I don't know why I got it so dark when we were talking about happier times.
And it's okay because that's what happens. Yeah.
Dark thoughts.
Dark thoughts.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I go
You
dark.
could be Anakin. You think you can be the chosen one. Instantly turn Darth
I
Vader.
have the capabilities to be good and light.
You know who you would love?
Hmm.
My first goddaughter,
What's her name? Give me your name.
Iris, and this is why.
Love name Iris.
She is the most adorable little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Loves the dark side.
Just a creepy little girl.
Loves the dark side.
That's my niece.
She thinks that and nobody understands Anakin.
Mm-hmm.
People don't get him. He's a good guy. She loves the dark side and she loves Star Wars. She just likes the dark side.
I love that. Like I love. This sounds terrible. I love Cruella de Vil. I don't like what she does. Okay, love animals.
She's misunderstood.
I mean, she like Maleficent is misunderstood. Okay, do you know the story of Maleficent?
Not well.
See, this is where I get nerdy. You're like, oh, Star Wars. Okay,
Maleficent.
Maleficent's wings were cut off, so then she got pissed.
Oh,
okay,
but she was resentful.
yeah,
I would be too.
but same.
Why?
But Cruella de Vil just wanted to wear some fucking fur. I like
Bitch.
Cruella de Vil because she's stylish, right?
Yeah.
She got big old feet. I got big old feet like Cruella de Vil, and she's stylish, you know?
Yeah.
But I do understand, like when I watch a movie, I go, oh, I get it. Like I was just watching Spider-Man Homecoming last night.
Oh.
And the villain there, he was mad because
Yeah.
do you know? You guys get it. He was mad because the world
Yeah.
was against him.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, I get it.
Well, same
you know,
thing
we
with
all have to make a living.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. 100%.
we all have to grind. We all have to hustle.
Oh,
we all
God,
have to be hustlers
I'm out.
somehow.
I'm out.
I'm sorry. Oh, look at us rocking rings. I want to get gold rings now.
I'm a gold guy.
I'm a gold girl too, but I started with silver, and now I need to build up with gold. I'm done with the
I want one
silver.
of these two. I want a double one.
A double one, a double chain.
yeah.
Like 2 chains.
Yeah, I want like a smaller one.
I
This
want-
one's kind of long.
I want just like a chain. I think that will take me to the
You have
next step.
silly.
I know, but I want this and a chain. I think, and like Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Oh, like you mean like a piece? You want a piece, like a Jesus piece?
Like a set. Yeah. Like I want people to look at me
Yeah.
and be like, yo.
Yo,
she cool.
Ow, I know.
She
I
buys
liked
like
it.
Jesus candles at Foo City.
This is gonna be the real test if you're a Mexican or not.
Oh no, I'm so nervous.
Did you have the bracelet with your name on it?
Like made out of leather?
No, just a gold bracelet with your name on it.
No, because my mother's white.
Fuck.
If my mother was Mexican, I would have
If it
definitely
would
had that.
switch roles.
Yeah, my father's Mexican.
You should get your niece one.
Honestly, she would love that. But
That'd
she,
be sick.
like, God, everything has to be Old English with us.
Yeah, 100%. Well,
like
that
my
has
niece
to be.
is a little thug too.
Or cursive.
She listens to like,
She's adorable.
oh, she's. I'll never be able to produce beautiful kids like that. Like my
You will.
brother is a real piece of work, but he makes some beautiful babies. Richie was always the prettier kid, you know.
I'm surprised. Has he ever thought about cutting the dreads?
Okay, recently.
He's thinking about
He
it.
was thinking about it, but then he's like, I was just goofing.
Yeah,
I was just goofing.
I've been
That
silly.
was just a slip. But I'm like, my guy, like it gets so heavy that I'm like, it's gonna mess up your
It's
hairline.
like tits on his head.
Amen. And he has neck problems. He really does.
Oh,
we give each
no.
other neck massages, and my
Oh,
parents are
no.
like, "That's weird." I'm like, we're just close siblings. We're not weird.
No,
like
that's
we
not
try
weird.
to. No, we just care about each other's neck. And if I can't get to a certain spot, my brother
need
will
some
get to
help.
it. And I'm like, all right, my
You should
turn.
get a massage gun. I got one.
Oh, the ones that at the like
The brrr.
oh, those hurt. I love it.
You should get one.
I love it. I also, but I hate like going to the chiropractor. I hate getting iced. I hate getting ice. You know what I mean? Like not ice, like no. I mean like they put ice all over you where it hurts.
no, don't do that.
That's
You
it's just
gotta. My
uncomfortable.
friend Sandy, the one that I told you you should go to,
Mm-hmm.
she's a great massage therapist, and like she'll find the knots, and it's not so much like rubbing it out; it's putting pressure on it
Mm-hmm. On
and
it,
holding
holding
it.
it. Oh, that's me and my brother.
Because what you're doing is like you're diffusing it, and
I leave bruises on my brother.
Really?
These brittle
they don't get
old hands.
That's probably why they're
but
so
they go
shaky. They go in.
They go in. I almost like I get excited because I kind of want to hurt him,
Uh.
and he'll go, "Ooh, please, please,
Stop,
please,"
stop, stop, stop,
and I
stop.
go, "No, we gotta do this.
We gotta get
I
it
have
out.
To.
We gotta get it out."
I act like I know it. I'm probably doing more damage, but I'm like, I have
at a certain
to.
point, yeah, it can get swollen.
Oh, my guy, like he bruises
Just
up,
like this
and it
all
gives
the
me
time?
sweet satisfaction. He goes, "Wow, you really went in there, huh?" And my dad just gets pissed. You guys don't know what you're doing. I'm like, I've watched YouTube videos.
I understand.
I love watching chiropractor like YouTube videos where they like pop the backs. I love listening to the
Oh
pops.
yeah, I like getting a good back pop and a good pimple pop.
Me too. How long have we been talking? I'm really impressed. with this.
Almost. It's been in 3 minutes. It'll be an hour and 30. So we should probably wrap up here pretty soon.
Oh my God.
It's dark outside.
Holy shit! What
I
time
know.
is it?
8
p.m.
6:17.
Wow. Because you know how I know it's been a long time. I'm like,
What?
I have to pee.
I have to pee too.
Well, ladies first.
Yeah, 100%. I can pee outside.
What luxury you have. You know you can be a sex offender if you get caught.
Oh my god, dude! I think about that all the time, and I'm like, can't be here, can't be here. Fuck.
And I go, finally, boys get the.
Bush.
I like finally you guys get some consequences. You
Yeah.
guys get away with fucking murder.
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
Whip your dick out in public, sex offender.
Yeah, exactly.
It's such a fucking. It's such a
It's
jump.
so wild.
It's such a jumping into a conclusion that it's almost not. It's almost not
so,
fair. But
that is silly.
It-
That's so
that's
silly.
silly.
Yeah.
to wrap this up, I think people that listen to this, I hope they find that through all the pain and the struggle in the world, that people should be more, a little bit sillier.
Yeah.
I think
we should make stickers.
let's get silly.
Yeah.
Get silly, or just what do you
hey,
think?
Just keep it simple, stupid, silly.
Silly.
That's it, because you don't,
Keep it simple. Stupid is actually another really funny one.
I've heard my friend Steven told me that one. Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
and just silly.
Yeah. The philosophies of life.
There was no easy point to like stop this until like right now. It's literally it's 28:32. So we'll go ahead and give it an end. Your Instagram handles and stuff. We didn't even get to talk about your photography.
No, I take pictures. Go follow me at Rock and Rose Photography. I take pictures.
Anything else you want to leave people with?
I don't know. Just find me at Kelsey Arviso. I just want to be friends with people.
Yeah.
Let me talk your ear off.
Listen, dude, I appreciate you coming on. I love you. You're one of my really good friends, and I appreciate you.
Hey, love you more because it's competition.
Okay, bye.
How beautiful.
Perfectly.